Yeah, you can see here, very special structure. And we wanted you to see that. And next we're going to show you the incredible fire and control bunker that controlled all of these guns here.
Let me just put you very quickly into context here. We do the research, we travel, we go out and find and share great World War II history with you. This is a second part of a two-part miniseries. If you haven't seen part one, you can do it here where it says more. Click that, you will find a link for that first video. This is a fantastic German World War II gun position, and we have so far explored a lot of the infrastructure which is at this fortress. This is on the Atlantic Wall. There were 6 huge 15-centimeter guns. We've seen some bunkers, some ammunition bunkers, and today we're going to show you a little bit more of the infrastructure around, but specifically also a very, very interesting fire and control bunker, which has a very unique feature that I think you will enjoy. This is part of the Christmas history tour that you guys made possible. My son, Eagle Eyes, dreamt about going out during Christmas time, and he did get his dreams fulfilled thanks to you. But now, let's go out and see what part 2 is all about at this great German World War II gun position.
Welcome to the History Hunter. History Hunter here.
And Eagle Eyes.
Eagle Eyes, my son. We do research, we travel, and we explore and share great World War II history with all of the world out there. And today we have something very special for you. So if you want to see that, join us and let's go out and find the path together right now. We are on the Atlantic Wall, and the Atlantic Wall fortification was something Hitler ordered and said, build, build, build. So they fortified the whole stretch from the top of Scandinavia to the bottom of France. And this is one of those very, very exciting locations where the Germans really dug in. And let me show you a little overview of what's going on here. This is the trench system. It's like the highway for the soldiers. They use these to transport themselves very quickly back and forth to be safe also. And you can see everywhere in the terrain there are features like iron rods, and we see some cartridges poking out here and there, and some metal pieces, even aircraft pieces actually. So pretty special to walk here in the same trench that Franz and Wilhelm and Andreas, they used these to be protected on their positions here. Pretty special. That is the second position, and you can see here it is massive. And there's another one over there, and that's the coastline. And you can see they also had a very special feature which is up there, and we're going to check that out. But it's the same layout. You have the huge gun mount, you have the munition rooms down below, and you have the swivel point. There will be the mill radian segments here telling exactly where the gun is supposed to be turned. You have the munition storage here, chucking out the munition, and I guess there's a munition storage bunker there. There's something going on in the mountainside. I think that's the second accommodation bunker. Wow, this is an exciting place. It seems like there is one of these other types of munition storages open here. Yeah, let's check this one out. Oh wow, almost looked like some of the larger gun positions where they could really, well, they stacked munitions on each side here. You can definitely see that. So they're walking down here where it's wet, and they stacked the munition on top of these rails here. That is cool. And this, finally we got the chance to see, this is where they let the munition roll out. I've seen some wooden trays that they created, and they rolled the rounds out to the crew there. Wow, this is cool. Look at that. And it continues over here. Yeah, I can't step down there. It's still wet. You can see here, second position where they could roll out the rounds. Ends here. I cannot see any numbers or anything, but they would definitely have sections here with different kind of munitions and igniters and all of that. The piece on top of the artillery shell. There's plenty of room here for tons of munition. This is Sorry. This is really, really cool. This is something you don't see every day because this is a huge, huge munition storage. I would guess there would be place for hundreds of rounds here. And it's still in very good condition actually. Come and check it out, Eagle Eyes. I think this will in a couple of years be full. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is actually one of the bunker ovens. But now it's just sadly standing there. See that? That's the lowest part of the bunker oven. How crazy is that? Wow. What is that? Oh wow. Eli spotted this. I haven't got a clue. That is exciting. This is something else. This is something else. Aha. Oh, I'm guessing mortar lookout or machine gun position. What is going on here? Yeah, there used to be a MG here, and then they could cover the beach. It's an MG position, machine gun position, and it's kind of, they made this tunnel system to enter from the backside so they can enter and man that machine gun. And I guess this is the munition storage for the machine gun position. Cool, very good discovery, Eagle Eyes. Wow, what did you find here, Eagle Eyes? I think it's some kind of lookout position or something like that.
Yes.
Look at that thing there, crazy stuff. Let's check it out a little bit more. That is strange. I think there is something underneath here that we don't know what is. I think it's a lookout position, a small one, and there would probably be some kind of entrances here. Some of them are closed. Yeah, I can definitely see an entrance here. Oh, it's raining and blowing so much, it's insane. Oh wow, is it flooded? Oh no, it's flooded. Is it flooded here? Let's check it out. Oh wow. Let's see if it's possible to just see what's on the corner there. No, this is too slippery. This is some kind of, maybe it's a crew shelter with a lookout. There it is. What are we looking at, Eagle Eyes?
The firing control bunker.
Absolutely, the nerve central for the whole complex of the guns here. And that was where the German Oberkommando Stuttgart calculated all the firing solutions and told the crews where to fire, and when that order was given, boom, then the guns were roaring. This thing here is pretty spectacular. It is built in many floors, and if we're lucky we can go inside. And also during the Second World War it was painted or made up to look like a house. Let me show you an image of that. How cool is that? So we're just gonna first have a little peek on the outside here. So you can see this is the very iconic half dome front that you've probably seen in war movies and all of that. And on the top you have this other floor where you can have the lookout and look out. And sometimes there were even a third one where they had rangefinders and all of that on the metal roof with concrete on top and some bars just holding the whole roof up. Wow, this is impressive. And this is just this side here. When you see it on the other side, you're gonna really realize how big this thing is. This is crazy, crazy big. Very, very iconic. And as I said, all the firing solutions, all of that calculations were done in here, but also it was a guard position, lookout position to figure out what was happening out there in the ocean. And they also had very, very powerful binoculars and all kinds of communication gear, communicating with all the guns in the area, and the Luftwaffe and everything kind of was central through or done through this thing here. It's so rainy, I have to cover the lens here. But do you like the bunker, Eagle Eyes?
Yes, but it's too rainy.
Yeah, it's very rainy and windy, and Eagle Eyes has dreamt for a very long time to see this thing. And I said, we're definitely gonna find it, and we have. And now we're gonna share it with you, and we're gonna go inside and take a look at this monster. Wow, look at that. That is one build. Can you imagine this image here? Can you see that? They really tried to make it look like a house. Impressive work. And some says that even today, if you look very closely, you can see some of the drawings, but I cannot say that I see it right now. But let's check it out a little bit more. We have a basement here, and I think we should try and check that out first. Wow, it's so much less wind here.
Oh,
Look at the size of this thing here. Amazing. So we should check out under here, guys.
Yes.
See what's in the first floor. Oh, so much better here. Okay, got some chairs, whatever. Aha, that's it. Wow, look at the rust. Oh, what is that?
That's one of them.
That's second floor. But I don't know how to get up there. Maybe we can go from the inside of the structure. Okay, you can see huge beams on the top there, made specifically to hold up the concrete which is poured on top of it. It's basically just a room, and there was an entrance then obviously to the second floor. So I think also they had a bunker oven right there to heat up the structure here in this floor. And maybe they had communication gear and stuff like that in here. Just imagine the high-ranking officers that might have gone in and out of these doors. And here you can see the thickness of that wall. That portion there is like 2.5 meters thick. Don't you think, Eagle Eyes? I think it's like 2.5 meters thick, and then you have the shutter where they could keep you out. So we're gonna enter here, and we have this shutter is shut. You can imagine being a soldier trying to keep enemy out there. We're pretty easy when you have that shutter. And here you can see the huge steel doors still here. Very rusty. That's because there's so much salt here, because of the ocean is just nearby. Aha. But what do you have, Eagle Eyes?
A basement.
A basement? But what is this then? Let me see. Oh, this is the emergency exit. You see that? It's built with bricks and gravel, and these units here, you pull them out, the gravel, you pull out the bricks, and then everything will fall out, and you can climb up by digging yourself up there. Oh, wow. Okay, Eagle Eyes, gonna check out the basement. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Holy moly, this is where they had all the gear. Can you see that? Each and every one of these that you see, the prints on the wall, that is communication, electronics, telephones, all kinds of things. Maybe 3 telephones to 3 guns, I don't know. Wow. And you can see this little corner, they had a bunker oven standing right there, and they made that a kind of little cozy little place. That is crazy. But here you can see each and every one of these are imprints of the gear that used to be on the wall. They just painted around it. And a lot of people ask, why do they paint it white? Well, I'm going to ask you guys out there, why do you think they painted it white? I have the answer, but this could be a little thing for you to reply in the comments. Why do you think they painted all of the walls white, at least if they had the opportunity to do so? And you can enter this room here. This is probably even more secret. Oh wow, yes, look at that. I think this was the communication room, because you can see there was obviously a lot of cables coming through here, and you can see all of that. That is communication lines. Do you remember the one we saw with all the connections? We saw with a long cabinet. This is for telephone lines. All of that is for telephone lines, which they established here. And we found a very special place. Let me show you a little piece of that. You see something absolutely amazing? They left it. All of that communication gear right there, hidden away in a lost position of the artillery from the Germans. And that's going to be something we're going to share with you later. Also here, they put up the bunker oven. And in here, you can still see cables. See that? Coming in here. That means this room here was very important. And what is here then? Okay, I haven't got a clue. Maybe this is where Hans had to sleep when he was on guard duty, controlling the radios. Wow, what a spectacular place this bunker is. Absolutely spectacular. And now, when you see all this gear that used to be here, you can understand how important this structure was and why the Germans really wanted to protect that with these insanely heavy-duty doors and walls. Wow. Come on, let's continue up here. Yep, Eagle Eyes is going up to that area. What is that? This is most likely just the shutter room. Yeah, this is where they could take you out if they wanted. See that? Definitely. And it's also sealed. You can see there are rubber seals still in the door. So the whole bunker could be sealed in, so it couldn't be attacked by gas, and the pressure waves from bombs wouldn't kind of come in here. Again, this is at least the level that we can be at. And you cannot even see outside these windows. Is that because the weather is so bad?
Yes.
And outside there, that is what the crew in here would see. And these would have metal shutters as well as glass windows. And there would be a separate heating system just for this bunker. And you can see also there used to be a huge outlet of power. Cables absolutely everywhere. Yeah, cables everywhere. So this is really the nerve center of this bunker. And you can see here the steel door. Also the door with two parts, a lower part and a higher part. And that is probably because it was on rubble. Shutting the lower one, you can open the top one and then still get out or in. Wow. Wish we could see a little bit more outside there, but that's how it is. Nobody cleans the windows, I think. What an amazing place this is. We are very honored and privileged to be able to share this with you. So I just have to say a massive thank you again for all the great support that helps us to go out and find these incredible places, and to be able to find things like this. That is just making it so much more interesting.
What about that, guys? Wasn't that just an amazing fire and control bunker? This was part of the Christmas history tour that you made possible. So if you want to help us out to reach more locations, we have this super thanks feature here. Basically, your opportunity to help us out to get some gasoline into the fuel tank of the camper van and go out and find and share even more crazy World War II history with all of you. Just want to say a massive thank you to all of you who made this come true. You know who you are, and I made some of you historical by that. All of you who helps us out on the Super Thanks feature will become one of the historical ones out there when we go out and share our history with you. Thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting. If you want to help Bunker Buster Girl out with her videos, you can find her channel here in the video links under there where it says more. You can find Coralliania, that's her YouTube name, and she has some great explorers for you to take part in. Other than that, we will very soon be back with something really, really special, and I think you're going to enjoy that. In the meantime, please everybody, thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting. Thank you for being here, taking time to see our material. It is greatly appreciated. All right, stay safe, keep smiling, and before you know it, we'll be out there and meet you in the next adventure.